Welcome back, off-road enthusiasts and gearheads, to another high-octane update from the world of extreme power sports. Today, we have an announcement that is sending absolute shivers down the spines of the competition. If you thought the horsepower wars in the side-by-side market were beginning to cool off, you better buckle up, because Japanese powerhouse Kawasaki has just dropped a massive bombshell on the industry. We are talking about a machine that redefines the very meaning of dominance on dirt, sand, and rock. Get ready to have your mind blown, because we are diving deep into the all-new, completely ridiculous, and heavily supercharged 2027 Kawasaki Teryx H2 and the top-tier Teryx H2 Limited ES. Kawasaki is essentially taking their legendary supercharged engineering, proven on the asphalt with their hyperbikes, and dropping it straight into a pure two-door sport package designed to conquer the most brutal terrains on the planet. To truly understand the absolute magnitude of what Kawasaki has accomplished with the 2027 Teryx H2 lineup, we have to start by looking right behind the driver's seat. At the beating heart of this magnificent Kawasaki-engineered 999cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke inline 4-cylinder supercharger, this is not just a slight bump in power, this is a completely paradigm-shifting power plant that cranks out an astonishing 250 horsepower alongside 146 pound-feet of torque. In the realm of side-by-sides, those numbers are nothing short of monumental. Unlike a traditional turbocharger that relies on exhaust gases and inevitably suffers from turbo lag, the supercharger integrated into the Teryx H2 is mechanically driven directly by the engine itself. What does that mean for the driver? It means you get instantaneous, immediate throttle response the very millisecond you press your foot down. The acceleration builds incredibly smoothly and linearly from idle all the way to the engine's peak power output at an ear-splitting 9,000 revolutions per minute, with the red line soaring to an aggressive 9,500 RPM. The sound this machine makes is a unique, high-revving symphony that will make any automotive enthusiast weak in the knees. Of course, generating that much raw power requires incredible engineering to keep things running cool and breathing easily in dusty, unforgiving off-road environments. Kawasaki designed dual snorkel intakes, one dedicated to feeding the ravenous engine and another strictly for the continuously variable transmission. These intakes are cleverly mounted behind the rear passenger doors in a recessed position based on complex aerodynamic fluid dynamics analysis, which helps direct dust completely past the openings. The supercharger itself is a compact but astonishingly powerful unit, capable of moving over 7 cubic feet of air per second at atmospheric pressure. It forces intake air speeds up to 223 miles per hour and increases pressure to nearly 2.5 times atmospheric levels, delivering immediate, unrelenting power on demand. To handle this explosive combustion, the engine is fortified with large intake valves made of heat-resistant steel and exhaust valves crafted from Inconel, a high-strength aerospace-grade alloy engineered to withstand the extreme temperatures generated by the supercharged exhaust gases. But straight-line speed and raw horsepower are only half of the equation when you are navigating tight woodland trails, rugged rock-filled technical sections, or wide-open desert dunes. Kawasaki knows that power is absolutely useless if you cannot put it to the ground effectively, which is why they have packed the 2027 Teryx H2 with an arsenal of advanced electronic driver support systems. Right out of the gate, you get Kawasaki Traction Control, which intelligently manages rear-wheel traction to improve stability off the line and significantly reduce oversteer when you're carving through high-speed corners. But if you want the absolute pinnacle of handling technology, you have to look at the flagship Teryx H2 Limited ES model. This top-tier trim introduces the revolutionary Kawasaki electronic control suspension integrated with an electronic sway bar. This highly advanced adaptive suspension system continuously monitors the terrain and driver inputs, offering selectable modes that perfectly balance high-speed cornering stability with maximum low-speed articulation for rock crawling. It's a system designed to enhance driver confidence, allowing you to push the machine harder and get significantly more out of your off-road experience without feeling like you're constantly on the ragged edge of losing control. This unbelievable powertrain and sophisticated suspension are wrapped in a remarkably compact and aggressive chassis that commands attention. The bold design of the Teryx H2 perfectly reflects its immense performance potential. It features an incredibly aggressive front fascia, flowing aerodynamic body lines, and a distinctive dual-exit exhaust that hints at the supercharged monster lurking within. The limited ES model takes the sporty character a step further with a raised rear roof lip that adds to its aggressive profile. To ensure this beast grips the earth, Kawasaki has equipped it with massive 33-inch Maxxis Carnivore tires wrapped around stylish and ultra-strong 15-inch aluminum wheels, giving it an imposing stance and incredible ground clearance. Inside the cabin, the Teryx H2 provides a roomy, comfortable accommodation for two passengers. The ergonomic, high-backed bucket seats are equipped with 4-point seat belts to keep you firmly planted when gravity tries to pull you out of the machine during aggressive maneuvers. The automotive-style control interface makes you feel like you're sitting in the cockpit of a high-performance rally car rather than a traditional side-by-side, placing all the critical vehicle data and electronic suspension controls right at your fingertips. Weighing in at an estimated dry weight of just over 2,150 pounds for the limited ES model, the power-to-weight ratio is a staggering 9.4 pounds per horsepower. This means the sheer acceleration and agility of this vehicle will rival some of the most capable sports cars on the pavement, let alone in the dirt. Kawasaki has clearly drawn a line in the sand with the 2027 Teryx H2 lineup, challenging every other manufacturer in the industry to try and keep up. It represents a massive leap forward in off-road engineering, merging supercharged forced induction technology with intelligent adaptive suspension to create an off-road weapon like we have ever seen before. Whether you're a hardcore desert racer looking to dominate the dunes or an adrenaline junkie who simply demands the most powerful, technologically advanced side-by-side available on the market today, the new Kawasaki Teryx H2 is here to answer the call. Let us know what you think about this 250 horsepower monster in the comments section below, and if you're ready to trade in your current rig for this supercharged beast. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the future of power sports, and as always, keep the pedal down, drive safe, and keep exploring the great outdoors.